Yo, what's good, people? This particular video is going to be titled The Mystery of Osiris Revealed. Okay, I had a video maybe a few years back. It's titled The Mystery of Isis, okay, revealed. So I'm gonna dedicate this video to the husband of Isis, who was originally Osiris. Okay, very, very deep information here. I want everybody to know, understand, and overstand that all of these deities you see on Kemetic walls, all of these Egyptian gods, okay, all of these gods that they want us to think are mythical, okay, they also want us to think that these gods only represent certain aspects of life. I'm here to tell you that that is a lie. That is a lie, okay? That is a half-truth, which is still considered a lie. Okay, these gods that you see on Kemetic walls are flesh and blood, real deities. Okay, they are 95% of them, all flesh and blood, real life deities. And because of them having 22 chakras, okay, these are all 22 chakra beings and up, because they all have at least 22 chakras, okay, they have the ability to control aspects of nature, to control aspects of our reality, okay? Because they have extra sensory powers, okay, because of their chakra count, okay? These are all flesh and blood deities, okay? And I'm going to be showing and proving later on in this lecture. So you see what I'm saying? Listen very carefully to everything that's stated. Okay, like I said, these gods on the Kemetic hieroglyphic walls, they were all flesh and blood deities. Okay, so how did these deities come into existence? These deities were existing in another realm, another universe. Okay, and they did not have physical bodies. They did not have physical bodies. Okay. They were pure orgone energy dwelling in another existence known as fifth density. Okay, there was a war that took place in fifth density. Okay, where it was just other deities' energy going to war with another group of deities and their energy. Okay, and when this happened, okay, all of these deities fell into this lower third density. And when they fell into this lower third density, okay, they grew a 666. They grew six atoms, or six protons, six electrons, six neutrons, which gives you the carbon atom, okay, which basically harnessed their light, trapped their light. That's why they call carbon a light prism, because it's really a light prison, which is a soul prison, okay, a prison for your soul, okay? So these were the first deities to enter this galaxy, okay, these 22 chakra beings. And after the war broke out in fifth density, they fell into this third density and acquired physical bodies, six protons, six electrons, six neutrons, which is carbon atom. It gave them real carbon bodies. Physical carbon bodies. They were 22 chakra beings. Okay? Listen very carefully. Okay? So they came through the center of the Milky Way. They came through the center of the Milky Way, and they landed on a planet and a star system, okay? The Sirius star system. The Sirius star system is a trinary star system, and the Orion star systems. Okay, those are the first star systems that harbored life in our galaxy. Okay, there were more fights that took place between certain groups of Anunnaki, certain groups of Elohim on the Sirius star system and the Orion star system. Okay, there were certain planets on those star systems that became uninhabitable. So they had to figure out a way to seek another planet, okay, where they could recreate life. They could basically recreate life, okay? And after there were certain planets orbiting the Orion stars and the Sirius stars, there were certain planets in those star systems that became uninhabitable. So the certain Elohims, the followers of Osiris, okay, the followers of Osiris had to travel to another portion of the galaxy. They had to drift to another portion of the galaxy to recreate life. So they found Earth, okay? They found Earth, and they noticed that Earth was a giant accumulator of orgone energy. What is orgone energy? Orgone energy is the essence of life. It's the essence of our souls. It is the makeup. It is the energy makeup of our soul's essence. Okay? When we look at animals like insects, single cell organisms, rodents, okay, marsupials, mammals, reptiles, birds, okay, the dinosaurs, okay, because they did exist. Um, certain elephants, okay, wild cats, they all have orgone energy inside of their body, and we are the orgone energy. All all life force in this galaxy and in this universe, we are orgone energy, okay? And when the Elohims traveled from the Sirius star system to this Earth, okay, they noticed that this Earth was a giant accumulator of orgone energy. And they saw it was perfect breeding ground for them to recreate life, on this Earth, okay? And they created man and woman. They created woman and man, okay, in their image. And both man and woman were supposed to maintain peace, harmony, and balance on this earth. And we're supposed to abide by the 42 laws of Ma'at. And we did not do that. Our ancestors did not do that, okay? There was also a battle. While this was going on, while life was being spliced into existence on this earth, okay, by Osiris and his followers, there was a war that broke out between the followers of Osiris and the followers of Set. Okay, Set was a parasitical bastard. Okay, Set is a parasitical bastard. Okay, because the other people out there, they call him Saturn. They call him Saturn. Okay, Saturn, aka Set, was a parasitical bastard, and he wanted to be a parasite off of the orgone energy. Okay, he wanted to use the people and the life forms on Earth as a form of energy to only boost his power, so he could feed off of it. You see, Set is a feeder. Set is a parasite off of this orgone energy, okay, that the Earth and other planets accumulate. So he wants souls. So Set wanted souls to keep reincarnating over and over and over, okay, on the Earth's surface. Set does not want the orgone energy to leave Earth's atmosphere and to float on to into the cosmos. Set does not want that. That's why Set basically set something up called the Van Allen belt, okay, which was the electromagnetic field around the Earth, and that was to keep orgone energy trapped on the Earth's surface. Okay, that's what Set did, and Set and Osiris went to war with one another over control of the souls of humans on this Earth. Okay, they went to war over control of the souls of humans. Okay, because we are this orgone energy that goes inside the Earth's, okay, inside inner Earth. Okay, you see here you have the inner sun. So we would basically, upon death, be sucked into inner Earth, and whether our heart chakra was light, okay, or heavy, we would either float back up through a pyramid-like structure, and our orgone energy would be shot outside of the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, if we had a heavy heart, okay, we were weighed down, we were consumed by a demon, and we were brought back to the earth's surface into another life form, into another body, aka reincarnation. Okay? I know this is a lot of information to take in, but like I said, listen very carefully because I'm pretty damn certain this is the information that has been kept from us and that is very close to the truth, okay? To the true history of what took place on this earth, okay? So this is why Osiris and his followers, Osiris and Isis came to earth, okay, to recreate life. They created the genetic splicing program on this earth and created all life on this earth, okay? From their DNA, from Osiris and Isis, okay? Osiris and Isis, okay, are the creators of life on this earth, okay? And they also created the sun. Osiris and Isis created the sun because who was the sun god in Egypt and Kemet? It was Horus, okay? And Horus's parents are who? Osiris and Isis, okay? The deity with the dog head, Anubis, the god of the underworld. His parents were Osiris and Isis. Osiris and Isis were the first deities to come to this earth to splice life into existence, to splice physical creatures, physical life into existence by using their DNA and other creatures from the Sirius star system, splicing their DNA together with other animals and creating more life forms on this earth. Okay? It all goes back to Osiris and his followers. Osiris was the deity that created the idea of the pyramids. Let me repeat. Osiris was the deity, was the Kemetic deity that was responsible for building all pyramids, okay? Not only on Earth, but on other planets like Mars, like the moon, like Venus, like the moons of Saturn and the moons of Jupiter, okay? Osiris built pyramids on all of those worlds, okay? Osiris was a master genius. He had 22 chakras. That's why 22 is the master number in masonry, because Osiris came up with the idea to harness the orgone energy, okay? And to suck that orgone energy in that pyramid structure so that pyramid structure would shoot that orgone energy back outside of the Earth's atmosphere. So the orgone energy will be shot from Earth, okay, to the cosmos. So our souls could basically have the journey. So they could take up the journey of leaving this earthly paradigm and floating through the cosmos, okay? Back towards Sirius, back towards the center of the Milky Way, closer to fifth density, okay? Osiris was the watcher over the underworlds, which was the third dimensional realm. He made sure that souls with light hearts got outside, okay, of inner Earth and went from Earth's surface outside of this atmosphere and floated on through the cosmos, okay, back towards the center of the galaxy, back towards Sirius, back towards Orion, and made sure that they made it to fifth density. That was Osiris, okay? Osiris is responsible for all of the pyramid structures that were built on this Earth's surface, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so right here we see that, our ancient ancestors knew after death, all souls would go to inner Earth and their heart chakra would be weighed. If the heart chakra was too heavy, if it was on a very low vibration, okay, you were consumed by a demon known as Amit, and your soul was put back into another life form on this earthly paradigm, okay? They knew that, okay? So Osiris was responsible, okay? Osiris and Isis were responsible for creating all pyramid structures on the earth, all major ones anyway, and all major pyramid structures on all other planets in this galaxy. Okay? It all goes back to the god Osiris, the ancient, giant, melanated, green god Osiris. Okay? This is why they gave Spawn. This is why they gave Spawn green blood. This is why they gave the Predator in the Predator movies. This is why they gave the Predator green blood, because the Predator represented the physical aspect of Osiris, and the movie Spawn, the character Spawn, represented the spiritual aspect of God Osiris. Okay? Okay? Osiris is responsible for creating the pyramids of Giza. Okay? And I'm going to be showing and proving. Okay, so just keep listening. The pyramids right here, they are accumulators of this orgone energy. Human souls, all souls of all life forms, no matter if they're plants, animals, plants, animals, single-celled organisms, insects, they all hold orgone energy, which is a form of a soul. Okay, so the major harnessers of this orgone energy on the earth are the pyramids. Okay, the pyramids take souls of life forms and shoot them out, okay, outside of the earth's atmosphere. But for thousands and thousands of years, this has been blocked off by the Van Allen belt around the earth. Okay, the Van Allen belt, the followers of Set, okay, which is Satan, aka Saturn, they blocked off, okay, the orgone energy being shot out by the pyramids. So this is where you get the souls reincarnating over and over on Earth's surface, okay? Because they're being blocked off by the Van Allen belt, which is being projected by the moon. Okay, the moon is in control of the Van Allen belt, so the moon is responsible for blocking this orgone energy, okay, and stopping it from leaving the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, that's how Set stopped souls from reaching fifth density, from traveling to Sirius, okay, towards Orion and Sirius, towards the center of the Milky Way, closer to fifth density, closer to heaven. This is how he was able to stop that, okay? There was a big battle. There was a big battle that took place between Osiris and Set over control over human souls, okay? Set wanted to be a parasite off of human souls, off of orgone energy. Osiris thought otherwise. Osiris wanted humans to have the right to choose for themselves. Osiris wanted humans to have the right to choose, okay, for themselves, whether they wanted to reincarnate or whether they wanted to ascend to higher realms, okay? This goes back to the Transformers movie. The Decepticons were the demons, okay? Megatron was Lucifer. His master, the fallen one, was Set. Okay? The fallen one in the Transformers movie series, the fallen one was Set. Okay? AKA Saturn, Set, the fallen one. And the fallen one, okay, wanted to keep humans as a slave race, didn't he? The fallen one and Megatron wanted to keep humans as slaves, trapped down on this earthly paradigm so they could parasite off of their energy. And what did Optimus Prime say? Optimus Prime. His name starts with an O. Optimus, optimal. Okay, Osiris. The O. Okay, the O. Okay, both their names start with the O. Okay, because Optimus Prime was Osiris. Okay, he was fighting to free human souls. Okay, because he knew that human was trapped in this third dimension just like they were. And so they created a form of alchemy to cause the human soul to leave this atmosphere and to travel the cosmos and to be magnetized back to Sirius, back to the center of the Milky Way. Okay? Okay? Osiris was Optimus Prime in the Transformers movie. Osiris was Spawn, was the character Spawn, okay? And in the Spawn movie, and Osiris was the Predator, okay? The ruler of all predators in the Predator movie series, okay? That was Osiris. That's why they gave him green blood. See? Because Osiris was a melanated green god, a master genius, and the mastermind behind creating the pyramid structures on this Earth and other planets in this galaxy. Okay? So Osiris went to war with Set. Osiris and Set had a war over the souls of humans. Set ended up winning. Okay? Set ended up winning. And Osiris's body was chopped into 14 pieces. Okay, either 13 or 14 pieces. Osiris's body was chopped up and killed. And guess what? This was a real goddamn story. Because guess what? Last time I checked, there's something in Egypt called the Tomb of Osiris. Okay? They have something called the Tomb of Osiris. And the Zionist Jew media has us thinking that the Tomb of Osiris is just a myth. But no, like I said, Osiris and Set were physical deities with flesh and blood bodies, okay? And so after Set and Osiris had their war and Osiris got chopped up into pieces, okay, they basically put the pieces of his body in a tomb. They put Osiris's body in a tomb and they buried it deep down in a chamber under the pyramids of Giza. And Isis, his wife Isis, basically came back, okay, and dug the tomb back up and performed an act of alchemy, okay, to put his soul back into his body and to basically make his body come back to life, okay? Isis, the god, the melanated goddess Isis did this, okay, revived Osiris back from the dead, okay? Listen very carefully, okay? This is the real fucking picture. This is the real fucking picture of Osiris's tomb, okay? And they opened, Zionist Jews, okay, the Khazar vampire bastards went down beneath the pyramids of Giza, and what they found was very astonishing. They knew that Osiris was a real deity and he had a real tomb, and the name on this tomb was the Tomb of Osiris. And right here you see the hieroglyphic of Osiris, because here is his tomb. And they opened the goddamn tomb and there was no body. There was no mummy, no body, no canopic jars, an empty tomb. All they found was a fucking empty tomb. You know why? Because after Isis brought Osiris back to life, okay, they both left this earth back to a planet known as Nyan Tolo, okay, orbiting around the Sirius star system. Okay, so right here, here's the highly melanated, the highly carbonated black god of the galaxy, Osiris. Okay, here's a statue, a depiction of him. Him and his wife, him and Isis left this earthly realm, okay, on a light ship and traveled to Sirius, the Sirius star. And they dwell on a planet orbiting Sirius C known as Nyan Tolo, okay? And they will be coming back, okay, for only a righteous few, okay? And like I said, I know this sounds far-fetched. I know it sounds wild, but I'm about to put the pieces together. See, that's my mission. That's my mission, is to put the pieces of religion and spirituality and science and to put them all together. Because all the religions, okay, they have pieces of the truth as far as the real history of spirituality in this world, and they all have lies, okay? So I'm here to take the truth out of every religion, out of science, okay, and tie that back in to the real truth of the history of spirituality, the real truth of spirituality. Okay? So this Osiris deity is the god over this Milky Way galaxy, and this god is responsible for creating all pyramids across the galaxy to basically make sure all life forms, okay, with light heart chakras, they can make their way back to fifth density. Okay? This is why Osiris was looked at as the watcher, as the guardian over the underworld, as the guardian over the underworld, because this deity is the deity that's fighting, okay, Set, that's fighting Set, and Set wants to make sure that we stay trapped here, okay? And Osiris thinks otherwise. Osiris is doing otherwise, okay? He's setting other plans in motion. He wants humans and sentient life beings to have the right, whether they want to stay in 3D or whether they want to ascend on to higher realms. Okay? Very, very, very deep information here. Okay, so right here, we see another depiction of the green melanated god Osiris. This god was a giant. Like I said, 22 chakras. Could have been anywhere from 20, in between 20 and 40 feet tall. Okay, responsible for creating all pyramids structures across the galaxy. And right here, we see the orbit of planet X, otherwise known as Nibiru. Okay, all Nibiru is Osiris's light ship. Let me repeat myself. All Nibiru is a light ship for Osiris. It's a vessel. Nibiru is a vessel for Osiris and his wife Isis to go to and from Sirius and our solar system. Okay? For him to go to and from Sirius, the Sirius star, and back to the sun and earth. Okay? That's what Nibiru is. Nibiru is Osiris's light ship. Okay? That's why they found a motherfucking empty tomb, an empty tomb, when they tried to raid the tomb of Osiris, because they knew Osiris was a physical flesh and blood deity with a real fucking tomb. Okay? So right here, we have Sirius C, Emiatolo, Sigitolo, Sirius A, Potolo, Sirius B. Nyon Tolo orbits around Sirius C. Nyon Tolo is the home, the original home of the Elohims, the original home of the gods. Okay? That's Osiris's kingdom. That's Osiris's kingdom right there. Nyon Tolo. So Nibiru is a light ship, is a star-like structure that was built so he could basically put his energy, bind his energy. Osiris and Isis can bind their energy into that star-like object, and they can travel the cosmos, okay, while their energy, okay, is dwelling in that star, okay, because like Brett Carr, I don't know if people have been paying attention to Brett Carr's videos as well. That dude is on a whole nother level. You see what I'm saying? What he said about genetic splicing and the Elohims, he is 100% accurate as far as his information. When he says the Elohims are able to attach themselves to stars, to starlight, okay? They can leave their physical bodies and they can basically attach their spirit to a star, to starlight. So what Osiris and Isis are doing is they're basically attaching their orgone energy onto a vessel, which is the Nibiru star, and the Nibiru star is a vessel for Osiris and Isis to go to and from this Sirius star system, okay, and back towards Earth, So Nibiru goes to and from Sirius and the Earth and Earth's solar system, okay? That's what the Nibiru star is. For Osiris and Isis to go to and from Sirius and the sun, okay, and Earth, okay? Mind-blowing information. Okay, so like I said, right here, we have the real goddamn tomb of Osiris. And look, the Zionist Jews always make themselves look stupid. You see what I'm saying? Because they say it's mythical. They still want to say it's mythical. Okay, they said the mythical tomb of Osiris. So how the fuck is it a mythical tomb if you're physically going there? If you're physically fucking going there, how is it a mythical tomb? Okay? And we fucking saw on those tomb walls or those pillars, okay, those pillars on the tomb of Osiris, we saw this, okay? Look, this is what they found. This is what they found when they went under the surface of the pyramid structures and they went under those chambers, okay? They found this right here, the tomb of Osiris, because Osiris was a real deity, flesh and blood, a 22 chakra god who basically constructed all of the pyramids on Earth, Mars, the moon, Venus, all other star constellations across the galaxy. This deity was responsible for all of the pyramids constructions. Okay? And the pyramids are used to have orgone energy travel from the Earth, okay, back towards Sirius, back towards the Sirius star, to have human souls travel from the Earth, okay, back towards the Sirius star, back towards the center of the galaxy. That's why the pyramids were created. That's why Osiris created the pyramids, okay? Osiris and Horus is the physical manifestation, okay, of the biblical Jesus. Okay? The biblical Jesus, the biblical story of Jesus is the same story, okay, is the physical story of Osiris and Horus, okay? Horus is the son of Osiris, okay? And Osiris is the father of Horus. So when we look at Horus's life, okay, Horus and Jesus's life match each other, okay? The story of Jesus when Jesus was living and the story of Horus when Horus was living is the same goddamn story. When we look at the death of Jesus, okay, and we compare that to the death of Osiris, okay, it's the same fucking story, okay? Plain and simple. So the Zionist Jews put a fucking foot in their mouth. They went down to the real tomb of a real God, and found a real empty tomb, the same story as the empty tomb that they found with the Jesus story. Okay? The shit really happened with Osiris because Osiris is the goddamn biblical Jesus. Okay? Osiris is the savior God, okay, who created the pyramid structures to take our souls and to get them back to the center of the Milky Way, which is heaven. Okay? That was Osiris. Okay? The real Father. You see, in the Bible, you have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, but it's really the Father, Isis, and the Son. It's really Osiris, Isis, and Horus. It's really Asar, Aset, and Heru. You get it? You get it? Okay? Osiris is the real Christ. Let me repeat. Asar, aka Osiris, is the real Christ. And this is his real empty tomb, ladies and gentlemen, because he left on a light ship known as Nibiru, okay, to go back to the home of the gods, which is Nyan Tolo. And he's coming back, okay, for his people. He's coming back for those with light hearts. Okay, he's coming back for those with light hearts. And those who do not have light hearts, they're going to be sucked into Satan's paradigm, which is Set's paradigm. Okay? They're going to be harvested by parasitical spiritual life forms. So here you go. right here. You can take a trip to Osiris's tomb. Okay. You can't take a trip to the biblical Jesus's tomb, because the biblical Jesus's tomb was proven to have been a sham. The Shroud of Turin was proven to have been a hoax. Okay. But this right here, this ain't no hoax, folks. This ain't no hoax, folks. Okay. Right here. Here under the pyramid structure, the goddamn tomb of Osiris. Okay. They found an empty tomb because Osiris came back from the dead. His wife, Isis, resurrected his life essence, put the pieces of his body back together, just like Darth Vader. Just like Darth Vader, people. You see how they put the messages right in front of your face. Okay? Darth Vader is another depiction of Osiris. Darth Vader, Spawn, okay, the Predator. They're all depictions of Osiris. So Osiris is going to come back. Osiris is going to come back for his chosen people, for a chosen few. Okay? On a light ship known as Nibiru. Okay? This ain't no hocus pocus bullshit. You can go visit the tomb of Osiris yourself, but it's going to be blocked off by military people with AR-15s. Okay? Because they know that this is real, that this is actually our real reality. This ain't no fucking mythical tomb of Osiris. It's a real fucking tomb of Osiris. And Osiris was a flesh and blood deity. Okay? That fought for the souls of life forms in the galaxy, was put to death, and was resurrected by his queen, by his wife, Isis. Okay? And they both left this earth to go back to Sirius, and they're using the Nibiru star, okay, as a vessel to go from Sirius to the earth and back to Sirius. Okay? So right here, we have the three pyramid structures. They were created to mirror the image of the Orion stars, okay? And there's other pyramids that are smaller than this one next to the pyramids of Giza, okay, that have the same image. And there's also certain chambers that are aligned straight towards the Sirius star, Sirius and Orion. I wonder where we get the name Osiris. I wonder where the fuck we get the name Osiris. Osiris, when you mix the words Orion and Sirius, you get Osiris. Orion, Sirius, Osiris. The tomb of Osiris is found in the pyramids. The tomb of Osiris is found in the pyramids, and the pyramids mirror Orion and Sirius. His name was Osiris. The pyramids were created to mirror Orion and Sirius. And we get the name Osiris from Orion and Sirius, and the pyramids are where you find the tomb of Osiris. You know why? Because when Osiris was resurrected, okay, under the pyramid structures, him and Isis, they used Nibiru, okay, they used the second sun as a light ship to go back to Sirius and to go back to Orion. Okay? Orion and Sirius, that's where Osiris dwells. That's where Osiris and his group of Elohims dwell. Okay? That's why they named Orion Orion. That's why they named Sirius Sirius. Okay? Orion and Sirius together give you Osiris. Okay? And the pyramid structures in Giza, that's where that's where Osiris was resurrected to go back to Orion and the Sirius star constellation, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Okay? And that's where he wanted the souls, okay, of all life forms on the earth, okay, he wanted them to go through these pyramid structures so that their orgone energy can be projected outside of the earth's atmosphere towards the center of the Milky Way, back towards a heaven, back towards a quote unquote heaven. Okay, that's Osiris. That's Osiris. That's what Osiris did. Osiris and Horus are the biblical Jesus. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You get the words Osiris. Okay, you get that from mixing Orion with Sirius. Okay, this is why the pyramids were vessels, okay, to harness Osiris's tomb, also to harness all the orgone energy on the earth and to shoot it back out at these objects, at these stars, people, right in front of our faces, right here. Jesus and Horus, their life is very similar, okay? Their life is very similar. Horus was the son of Osiris, okay? Their life is very similar. Okay, so when you look at Horus and the life of Jesus, it's a match. When you look at the death of Jesus and the death of Osiris, it's a match. Okay? So the biblical Jesus is a depiction of our Kemetic gods who were actually real life flesh and blood, melanated deities. Okay? Osiris and Horus are the biblical Jesus. Okay? And they are in control of certain objects. They are in control of certain aspects of nature. They can have control over stars, certain stars. Okay? Their life force can be accumulated inside of a star. Okay? That's where you get the Nibiru, the Nibiru star. Okay? That is the energy of Osiris, Ra, the god Osiris, the god Ra, and the god Isis. Okay? You do your research. Osiris was the son of Ra. Ra is the Nibiru star, people. Okay? It's not a game, people. It's not a game. It's not a game, people. It's not a game. It's not a game. So like I said, I break this down like no other. I break it down like no other. The biblical Jesus, okay, is Osiris, is the melanated god Osiris, and his son Horus. Okay, he had two sons. One was Anubis, one was Horus. One represents light, one represents darkness. He also had a wife. Okay, her name is Isis. Okay, and these four deities, their job is to keep and maintain balance and harmony in this galaxy and on this earth. Okay, and there goes the number 4 again. Okay, there goes the number 4 again, the number of completion and order. Okay, the master number. This deity right here and these other deities, okay, they have 22 chakra. They are 22 chakra beings. They actually exist. They are living, breathing deities, and they have the ability to go to and from 3rd density and 5th density. And they use the stars. Okay, so they won't be trapped in physical carbon bodies. Okay, they use the stars so they won't be trapped in physical carbon bodies. This is why Horus and Osiris and Isis, they're using Nibiru. They're using Nibiru as light ships, okay, to go to and from Sirius to this earth. And when they come to this earth on the second sun, Ra, okay, because that's their light ship. The second sun is their light ship that they're using to travel. When that comes back to Earth's orbit, it's going to cause a pole shift on Earth, and only a select few are going to be able, okay, to ascend to 5th dimensional consciousness. Okay? Only a select few are going to be able to ascend. This is the biblical Jesus, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? It's a group of 4 deities, or technically 2. It's a group of 2 deities, Osiris and his son Horus. Okay? And it's like I said, it's not a game. They both died, came back to life. And Osiris has a real physical tomb. This second sun is their light ship to go to and from Earth's solar system and to go back to the Sirius solar system. Okay, this is why there's so many second sun sightings over the Earth as we speak. Multiple different cities all across the Earth. The Elohims are on their way back. Osiris and Isis, they're on their way back. Okay, so my job as an alchemist is to take all of the pieces of the puzzle from each religion, okay, from each religion, and to basically put it back together and form the truth, and form what is the truth, okay? That should be all of the quote-unquote truthers' job on YouTube, is to take all the pieces of the puzzle, all the pieces of these contradictory religions, take all the pieces of the truth, and to bind them together, okay? Which matches up with science, which matches up with alchemy, which matches up with our ancient ancestors' ideologies, okay? It's not a game, people. It's not a game. So, like I said, this is why the pyramids were built. This is why they align and match up with Orion and Sirius. It was all Osiris's doing. That's why Osiris's tomb was found under the pyramids of Giza, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Think it's bullshit? You could visit this place yourself. Okay? The gods you see on Kemetic walls, they were trapped in this physical existence. They were trapped in a carbon body. They were trapped in a carbon body at one point, but they created alchemy. You see, these 22 chakra gods created the science of alchemy. And it was the science of causing life forms to basically shoot their orgone energy from their planet, okay, towards the Sirius star, which is a heaven. Okay, Orion and Sirius, that's the two star constellations that are closest to the center of the Milky Way. That is a heaven. So the alchemy, the science of alchemy was created by these gods, by these 22 chakra gods. So all these other life forms, okay, can have a chance of shooting their orgone energy out into the cosmos and going back into fifth density, ladies and gentlemen. That plan was set in motion by this green melanated god, Osiris, who is the biblical Jesus, okay? Him and Horus, Osiris and Horus, are the biblical Jesus, but the biblical Jesus is a sham, okay? The tomb that we can find, and the empty tomb we can find is the tomb of Osiris, ladies and gentlemen. So, without further ado, that's really all I had to say on this topic. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's the Chosen One, man. I'm out.